All right. Welcome to the Active Potential channel. My name is Lisa Joy, and this is my first YouTube live video. We've been posting some recordings, and I wanted to come on here today to share with you something I lovingly call postural string theory and talk about a big myth, which is that the location of your pain is the source of your pain. And this is just not necessarily true. I want to highlight a particular area that so many of us are facing and have pain. Even if we don't think about having chronic pain, so many of us in our today's society have tight, sore upper trapezius muscles here in the shoulders. And we might think, oh, I hurt right here. I should massage it. I should stretch it. And that might provide temporary relief, but it doesn't address the cause of the pain or the source of the pain. Oftentimes, this area in the upper shoulders is really related to pain caused elsewhere. So, just about all of us have one of these amazing, wonderful, handy dandy, we still call them phones, handheld computers. And when we use phones, when we use computers, when we play instruments, when we are driving, pretty much everything that happens in our life is happening in the front of our bodies. Very rarely are we playing like the piano behind our backs. And when we have something in the front of our bodies, it draws our attention forward. So even if you're doing a pretty good job trying to hold your phone up, it is not uncommon to lean in to what you're doing. Your attention is going inward. And as you can see, when I'm utilizing this phone right now as an example, but it could be playing the guitar, it could be sitting at a desk, it could be driving, then my head is moving forward. Now, the average head weighs about 8 pounds, give or take, depending on the size of your brain or your ego. And when your head stops living right on top of the body, because 8 pounds out of 100, 200 pounds doesn't seem like very much, it actually gets exponentially heavier. So try this for a moment. Just try to come upright through your torso and then let your head come down and just notice what it feels like in the back of your neck and upper back. Let your head come down again, and you'll see that it might feel heavier. And let your head come down even a little more, and maybe even a little more. And now, wow, your upper back and shoulder muscles have a lot of work to do because they're just trying to hold your head up from, falling off your body. And when that happens, we start to create a lot of pain and tension. It becomes a lot of effort and work, and these muscles get tight and sore. But the truth is that that is not the source of the pain. That is just the symptom. And so what's happening when our head is forward is that the muscles in the front of the chest, the front of the neck, actually get shorter. And over repetition, they get shorter and shorter and shorter and tighter and tighter and tighter to the point that we're all just walking around with our heads forward. And we think this is normal. But it's not normal. It's just a symptom of our modern society and our activities. And this tension and tightness in the front of the body, you may not even recognize it because the effort and work is happening at the back, and that sensation is so much greater. But in order to actually release and relieve these symptoms in the upper back, and also in the lower back, really the whole back of the body, we have to address the front of the body and we have to address the structure of the body. So, mobilizing these joints, stretching the front of the chest, the front of the shoulders, the biceps, the forearms, the palms. This is what we need to do in order to help relieve and alleviate those symptoms in the back. We need to train our bodies to let the head be right over the shoulders. So I want to share a technique with you that I call the postural string theory. And you are literally going to envision, and maybe you've done this before, maybe your a parent told you to do this about like sitting up straight, or I actually probably, if I really think about it, learned this initially in ballet. I want you to imagine that there is a string that is attached right to the top center of your head, and that string is gently lifting you up. You could think like a marionette. You could think just like a gentle pull. And I just want to note that if you are having your head forward and you think about this spot right here at the top center of the head, obviously you can see that if I drew a straight line vertically down, it wouldn't even wind up on my body at all. So just by nature of thinking about the top center of your head and lifting it up, it will bring the head over the body, and the body can more easily support your head and have a more balanced approach to supporting your head. So by lifting your head up, now this tissue at the front of the body, the front of the neck, the chest starts to open up and stretch, and the tissue at the back of your neck and the back of your body gets shorter. And that shortening actually provides relief because you're not doing so much work and so much stress and so much strain to try to pull your head back. It's just already there. Now, this is just a hot tip. I want you to try it, implement it. You can do this all the time. You can do it sitting, you can do it standing, you can do it while you're looking at your phone, while you're sitting at your desk, while you're playing your instruments, while you're driving, and it will provide a great amount of relief to those tight tissues. If you want to take it a step further, eventually you want to train those muscles at the back of the body to get stronger, to actually tighten up, which seems counterintuitive because they feel so tight. But when they tighten up and then hold your posture back, retrain the positioning of your head and open up and stretch the front of the body. So if you are interested in going another step, I invite you to join me in the posture improvement program. And that begins this round in August. If you're watching this live or watching this now, and I would love to have you come check it out. If you have questions about it, you can shoot me a message or just put a little comment in the link below. I'd love to know how it makes you feel when you engage with that string on the top of your head and realign your body. If you want to take it another step further, I hope that you join me for these next 5 weeks. Learn exact exercises of what to do and when to do them and how to incorporate them into your life so that you can change your life, eliminate your pain, change your experience. And I mentioned that this can really help you with performing. So to if you use your breath to perform, then you would want to have a clear, open pathway for the breath to move. When your head is forward like this and the muscles are all tight and constricted, then you don't have a clear path for the breath to move. And your voice doesn't have a clear path to project. Or if you play a wind instrument, then you don't have as much ease in movement. I do want to note that basically for all of us, breathing is essential to performing. So having an open pathway, having structural stability through your body is a key to being able to perform without additional stress, tension, and pain. And so this becomes cyclical. So once again, string at the top of your head, bring your head over your body, start to open up the chest, start to release some tension in the back. I'd love to know how it feels, and I hope we get to do it again soon. All right, peace.